critic in a newspaper once called Keith Lemon a pretend person. I think he meant it as an insult, but being a pretend person has done me very well, and I've had a great time pretending, which I guess is what acting is, isn't it? Maybe that's what the critic meant, that I was just pretending, not acting, but who cares? I bet I can pretend better than him. Maybe I'm pretending to be a writer right now. We all pretend. I just made it a job. But because it's silly pretending, critics look down on it as not acting. I wonder when pretending becomes acting. I felt I was acting when I played Myrtle in the show I did with Amanda Holden in 2021 called The Holden Girls, Mandy and Myrtle. 3 hours of getting into makeup. Every day. 1 hour to get it off. I felt like I was acting my granny pants off. Out of all the characters, Myrtle was the furthest away from me. Hold on, my wife is shouting me now. I've shouted at her back, but she's not replied. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. She wanted me to pick up a parcel from 17A. It was a pair of leopard print heels. They're nice. Not for me, for her. She did a little fashion show in them. She's still got her workout clothes on and no makeup. That's the thing about Jill. She'd look ace in a bin bag. I love my wife so much. I'm often told I'm punching above my weight, and I am. Anyway, where was I? Rather than being sat at a desk, I'm leaning on a beanbag typing on my wife's laptop. I'm wearing glasses because I'm old and I have to wear glasses now to read and such. Speaking of which, I can't believe I'm 50. God, life goes so quick. So far, I can't complain though. I've had a pretty good time. On the surface, I always like to project that I'm happy, but I'm not always happy. If I do get a bit down, I just try and look on the bright side of things and have a word with myself. Remind myself that I own a sofa, that there's a tree in my garden, that I have a garden. I can remember when I was a kid thinking, wow, my mum and dad own these things. Imagine owning a sofa and a tree and a garden and a house. How the hell do you make enough money to buy a house? Madness. So yeah, if I've had a pretty rough time in the press or online or something, I can get a bit down. You see, I create characters, and the telly landscape changes all the time. And I don't think anyone sets out to upset anyone when they're making a TV show. Why would you? Generally, jokes are intended to make you smile and hopefully laugh. The end. Of course, there's many different styles of comedy. Satire, political, slapstick, lampoon, etc. I guess I come under lampoon. I don't really do impressions as such, though. I generally look at the world and flip it on its head. Everything I do or have done in the past has been skewed or daftified. I'm extremely daft, but daft these days seems to be taken very seriously. That's okay, though. It's part of why we're all here, to get better, to learn, and do other things differently, to be more mindful. But it can sometimes feel like it's the worst thing you could ever do, to try and make someone laugh. You just got to learn the new landscape. It's not too difficult. I do hate it, though, when people say, have you gone woke? I'm not even sure what woke means. I'm just doing what I've always done, but now things are done differently, which is good. I changed my mind about what I thought was funny when I had kids. I can remember being asked by people, punters, people online, on Twitter and Instagram and stuff, if I was told to water things down. I wasn't at all. I just changed. When I was a kid, I wouldn't think twice about jumping a ramp on a BMX, but I wouldn't do it now. I still haven't grown up, though, and I don't want to. It's just good manners to say thank you, please, and sorry. So first off, this book is going to be a positive one, okay? I'm not going to write about people who are horrible or whatever, even though that's a question I often get asked. Who have you met who's really been up themselves or rude? It's strange that people are obsessed with negatives. The truth is, most people I've met in the world of showbiz have been nice or as expected. That's about as negative as I'm going to be. It's said all the time that entertainment is a small industry, but it really is. You always hear rumours about people, and you don't know what's actually true until you meet them. Also, you don't want to judge someone on just one meeting. I've met people who weren't that fussed about meeting me, and the next time I've seen them, they've been really pleasant. Maybe they were just sussing me out at first. Maybe they heard something about me and had preconceived ideas, which is understandable. But I'm really not any of the characters I've been in the public eye. There are plenty of things